Salam everybody, this is Investor Sheikh back at it again with another video. And today's video is about AMC stock and how it has gotten all this hype. So as you know, AMC is a movie theater company which owns thousands of theaters all over the country. So the description of the company is AMC Entertainment Holdings, through its subsidiaries, involved in the theatrical exhibition business. The company owns, operates, or has interests in theaters. As of March of 2021, it operated approximately 1,000 theaters and 10,700 screens in the US and internationally. The company was founded in 1920, so a little over 100 years old. A very successful company, as they've been showcasing movies for decades. And then another description is AMC is the largest movie exhibition company in the US, the largest in Europe, and the largest throughout the world, with approximately 1,000 theaters and 11,000 screens across the globe. AMC has propelled innovation in the exhibition industry by deploying its signature power recliner seats, delivering enhanced food and beverage choices, generating greater guest engagement through its loyalty and subscription programs, website and mobile apps, offering premium large format experiences, and playing a wide variety of content, including the latest Hollywood releases and independent programming. So AMC is more than just a movie theater. They really strive to give you the movie experience. You walk right into the theater, you get your tickets, and they have concession stands where you can order popcorn, food, drinks, whether it's soft drinks or alcoholic drinks. And depending on the theater you go to, you may have seats that recline. The theater that I went to in downtown had those reclining seats, but the ones out in the suburbs don't, so it's going to vary. So you're getting a good experience at the theater. It's all about your comfort and relaxation while at the same time getting entertainment. And of course, these theaters actually make a lot more money with the concessions than they actually do with the movie tickets. That's one thing to keep in mind. So looking at the stock price, it's at $43.72. And the reason why I want to talk about this stock is the stock performance has been an outlier. As we see in the past month, the stock was around $10 a share. And it has ballooned to as high as $72. But really, we need to go back one more year. So let's take a look at the 5-year chart. So it has been on a long-term decline for years prior to this, prior to the stock price shooting up. And the reason is because the company's fundamentals aren't doing so well. They have debt, they're not profitable, and they're basically burning money, essentially. And when companies do that, that's a big red flag as an investor, because you're going to see your money deteriorate over time if you hold positions in these companies that aren't doing so well in the business fundamentals. So it's been bleeding over the past 5 years. And 2020 pretty much caused this stock to enter the penny stock territory, as it was as low as $1.91 a share. And this was during 2020 when the pandemic has caused a lot of places to close, and one of the places that was impacted greatly was the movie theater. Since everyone had to go on lockdown, nobody could go to the movie theater to watch movies anymore. For a brief moment, they had to do instead of showing the movies in the theater, they would do a direct download, or you can stream it. That's what you would do instead, and that negatively affected AMC and other movie theater companies. But now we are seeing a return in the movie theater. And this was funny because a year ago people had doubts of whether movie theaters would cease to exist following the pandemic, because now we can just watch movies on TV in the comfort of our own home. So who needs a movie theater? But now that the pandemic is coming to an end and people are getting vaccinated and they are making the rules of mask wearing a little bit more lenient, we are seeing a return in the movie theater. They're back in business. As a matter of fact, I actually went to the movie theater this past weekend, and it felt like a pretty ordinary visit to the theater. Of course, there is social distancing, and you do have to wear a mask when you're inside, except when you're eating food. But all in all, it was pretty decent. It wasn't packed, but I bet you by summer it will be packed. So yes, so back looking at the stock price, it's been a penny stock for all of 2020, and with the theaters back in business, hopefully we can see the stock price rebound, and that's theoretically speaking, of course. But to see it increase like this is just ridiculous. So the stock price, so going back in February, the stock price was a penny stock, and it just shot up to $20 in January 27. This was the same time when GameStop, BlackBerry, and other stocks shot up, and the reason was Reddit. There are groups of retail traders on Reddit that are making memes related to these stocks in hopes of it gaining popularity, and as a result, the stock price has shot up because of short sellers. Once people found out that short sellers were shorting these stocks, AMC and GameStop, the retail traders retaliated by buying more shares, causing the stock price to go up. And you can hear many other YouTubers explain it, but this was a battle between the billion-dollar hedge funds and the retail traders with less than $1,000 in their portfolios. But a lot of these retail traders made a lot of money off of these stocks. This was back in January, and this is part two, essentially. Now we're basically seeing AMC at all-time highs right now. We would never expect this stock to reach this price on fundamentals alone. And that's what I want to talk about here today. This is due to hype. This is not due to the fundamentals of the company. Like usually for a stock price to go up that high, it would have to be because they did something that was earth-shattering, groundbreaking, mind-blowing to the masses. A flawless earnings report. And even those wouldn't cause the stock prices go up exponentially. And I do want to congratulate those who actually did own AMC shares and have seen it reach these high levels. It takes a lot of faith, a lot of patience, and it paid off. But this isn't the way to invest. As a halal investor, it's best to look at a company based on fundamentals, based on what this company is doing. And there's a lot of red flags in regards to AMC. The earnings is very low. It's negative earnings. And they're not profitable. And the liabilities exceeds the assets. So a few red flags there, looking at the financials. And the company does have debt, as you can see. So on fundamentals alone, this is not a good stock to own. This is all due to hype. And as a matter of fact, there's a subreddit all about AMC stock, for crying out loud. And it's all full of memes, just like Wall Street bets. A few informative posts, but this is majority memes. This is pretty much Wall Street bets 2.0, but focused on AMC. I mean, just look at this meme right here. Still not selling. This is the same thing like GameStop. GameStop was literally at the same level as AMC before the stock price shot up. It was like not even $10 a share. And look where it is right now. Who knows if AMC would reach these numbers. So just look at that. That's a rarity right there. To see that happen is quite rare, and something to tell your kids about when you're a grandfather. But frankly, this is not the way to invest. This is basically gambling. The reason why these stock prices are going up that high is due to hype and popularity, and not due to fundamentals. Well, this is something that's very interesting to watch as a spectator. I would not be financially involved in this. This is Investor Shake, checking out.